The CW's bizarre show is finally reaching its conclusion. Riverdale's final and 7th season is all set to come out next year, and fans, yes, that show has fans, are super excited for what crazy plot is next. We've got superpowers, serial killers, gangs, and a mafia boss. What possibly could these writers throw in next? Well, you can hear that from the actors themselves. In this video, we'll tell you what actress Madelaine Petsch had to say about the last season. First up, season 6 ended with a shocking twist for Madelaine's character. Love it or hate it, we know you still watch this show. Don't try to tell us you didn't binge watch the 6th season the minute it landed on Netflix. There's a reason that show made it to Netflix's top 10 in a day, and that reason is you. We gotta say, that season 6 finale was the craziest episode Riverdale has ever done, and if you're a regular viewer, you know that statement holds a lot of weight. In this town, every episode is mind-boggling. We saw a shocking twist for Madelaine's character, Cheryl Blossom. This red-haired woman saved the town of Riverdale from an apocalypse collision with Bailey's Comet. How? Using her superpowers, of course. Oh, in case any of you stop watching this show after season 1, the characters have powers now, so you better tune in. Well, after this happened, there were many changes. The town appears to have shifted timelines. Archie and the rest of the gang find themselves in high school. But not just high school, they also find themselves in the 1950s. And guess what? Only Jughead remembers what really happened before. That's where the season ends, setting the stage for what's coming next. Season 7 is gonna be wild, and that's an understatement, trust us. The show is once again switching genres from teen drama to crime to supernatural, and now to period pieces. And there are many mysteries left to unpack here, especially since this will be the final season. No ends left untied. For Cheryl, we still don't know if she survived her efforts to save the town. We didn't really get a chance to see her much after. What does Madelaine have to say about her character in the new timeline? Let's hear it from her. Coming up, the actress teases Cheryl's fate in the final season. After the season ended, naturally, we had all kinds of questions. What's happening? Why does Jughead remember? Why are they teenagers again? But perhaps the most important one of these would be, is Cheryl alive or dead? After all, she was the one who saved the town, or whatever you want to call that. We saw everyone, but what about the Blossom girl? She was pretty close to the blast, and that wasn't just any blast. It was an outer space collision. Surviving that, the chances seem bleak. Madelaine also addressed this concern. In a recent interview to promote her new film, Jane, she was asked about her experience in season 6. She teased us with some questions for the final season. She said, "Who knows if Cheryl survived the Comet blast? She was really close to that. I guess we'll find out in season 7 of Riverdale." While we anxiously wait for that season to come and find out what happened, here's what we know so far. First up, you can relax because Madelaine will return for season 7. That is decided and official. So we will see Cheryl, but this is Riverdale, the town with Pep. Just because you see a character doesn't mean they're alive. Confused? Let us break it down for you. They could show Cheryl as a spirit, a memory, or trapped between cosmic timelines. Who knows? You can take as many crazy guesses as you want. Nothing's too impossible for this show. Stretch your imaginations to their wildest extents. Anything can happen to her. Moving on, Madelaine says she enjoys working on the show. Like most of her fellow cast members, Petsch has also made peace with the insane storylines this show brings out every season. Being part of this series over the last several years has been quite the roller coaster, a roller coaster of gargoyle kings, cults, superpowers, spirits, and now time travel. And it's a ride she'll never forget. Speaking of the storylines, the actress said what we all know. The writers on Riverdale always lean into the least expected direction. They make the impossible possible. That's the charm of the show right there. The 28-year-old actress says she's gotten more comfortable with just going with the flow. You never know what the next shoot has for you on that set. She could be on wires in the middle of the night or fighting a comet the next day. But but she enjoys her work and she really had fun with this latest twist. Madelaine told us she loves stunts and doing the superhero work was really fun for her. It was another one under her belt. She said that once you start going with the flow, you also learn to have fun with it. We're sure she'll have a lot of fun with the new season too, because we hear this one's gonna be the craziest of them all. The show's gotta go out with a bang. Next, what should we expect from Riverdale's season 7? While Madelaine may have kept most things quiet for now, we have some theories about how the ultimate ending of this show will wrap up. We know it's not going to be a shortened season. The series will get the send-off it deserves in 2023. So what can we expect to unfold? KJ Apa, who plays the main character Archie on the show, has something to say. He knows that the show will definitely be finished off with a bang. They've gone over some really intense changes and it's all fast-paced. The actor also gave his 2 cents on the final plot. He believes that the character's new super abilities will allow them to defeat our resident villain, Percival Pickens. He really wants a final showdown of him and Percival fighting. Gotta be honest here, we'd love to see that too. He used a very interesting analogy to describe this showdown. Harry Potter meets Stranger Things. Okay, KJ, we hear you. What about the ships? Who's gonna end up with who? Season 6 has us all rooting for Archie, but we don't want to raise our hopes unnecessarily, especially after Archie's kiss with his ex Veronica. KJ says he doesn't know yet, but he's just as anxious as we are. As a viewer, he doesn't think that kiss meant much. He thinks Archie is really enjoying his time with Betty and imagines a future with her. So he's Team Archie. Now on to Season 7 will have an extraordinary storyline. We know you all have been dying to know whether Riverdale's last season will actually feature the 1950s timeline. Show writer Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa has weighed into this discussion, saying that this set will be the most comic-accurate one they've ever done. After all, Archie comics were all the rage in the 1950s. He says that these costumes and settings will be a part of a very special storyline in Season 7. He confirmed that the characters will be in that era, and the final season will break down what Riverdale has been and connect it with the comics. But of course, that isn't to say it'll completely forget the previous 6 seasons. The final season will be in continuity with the rest of the show. There's a reason why Jughead remembers everything, so no, it won't be a new story, as many of you have been thinking. Enough about this, let's go back to Madelaine and see what the future holds for her. Let's take a look at Madelaine's plans for her career post-Riverdale. This show has been a big part of the actress's life, and she's closing one important chapter of her career with its end. No matter what the final season has in store for her character, Madelaine is ready to explore other opportunities for her acting career. The actress talked about her castmates, saying that she'll miss not working with her best friends daily. Aww. She also expressed her love for Cheryl, saying that they've grown up together. Obviously, if you've been attached to a character for as long as she has, saying goodbye is difficult and very sad. She can't imagine a world where she's not playing her or she's not in her life. That being said, she also revealed that she's excited to explore other opportunities now and try new things. The 28-year-old said that every actor wants variety and wants to play new characters. That's what acting is all about. So as much as she loves Cheryl, she knows she has to leave her behind. As for future plans, the actress told us she doesn't have anything decided yet. Being in Riverdale taught her to expect the unexpected. It opened a whole new world of possibilities that she'd like to pursue in the future. She said if she was asked this same question 2 years ago, she'd have an entire 5-year plan to give us. But she doesn't anymore. For this new phase, Madelaine is trying to go with the flow and find projects that resonate with her, something that can help keep the love for her art alive. That's a wrap for this video. What are your theories for Season 7? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!